Hi everyone, it's Mike here. So today I have a Happy Mail share for you, but not just any ordinary Happy Mail share, it's a Halloween Happy Mail share, all the way from the United States from a lady called Suzanne Chalk Ardiff. Now, back at the beginning of August, Suzanne contacted me via Facebook message after she'd been watching the Tim Holtz Ideology Halloween release, and I was actually watching at the same time. Now, as Suzanne was watching that release from Tim Holtz, she thought to herself that I had always mentioned previously that it takes a while for the Halloween stuff to get to the UK from the States. The import normally takes a couple of months because in the UK there is only one company that has the sole distribution rights to the range of stuff. And unfortunately, they don't tend to get it straight away. It takes 2 to 3 months to actually get to us. Now, even though Tim's released it in August, it doesn't actually get to us until around about December. Yeah, I know. So we, in the UK, if we want it in time for Halloween, we have to order it from the States and get it delivered from the States rather than buy it from the distributors here in the UK. Now, Suzanne knows all this because I've mentioned this in the past. So she contacted me and said, you know, that she really enjoys my 7 Days of Halloween series and that she thought of me when she was watching the release. And as a gift, she would like to send me some of Tim's new stuff. And I was extremely happy and over the moon because it meant that I would actually get to play with them in time to do my 7 Days of Halloween, actually in the same year that they were actually released, which is fantastic. So I'm going to turn my camera over to my overhead and I'll show you exactly what Suzanne has sent me. Okay, so the moment of truth. This is what Suzanne sent me through the post. Yes, I know. Look at this absolute massive bundle of Halloween joy. So let me just pop it all to one side and then I'll go through it all bit by bit. Oh, absolutely fantastic. So, like I was saying, now I've just checked on the distributor's website and there is still no mention at all of Tim Holtz Halloween Ideology stuff on the website, and we're already in August. So there's still no arrival date for this stuff to actually hit the UK shores. So this is why I'm so grateful to Suzanne. So to start off with, Suzanne has sent 2 sets of the creepy eyes, which are absolutely perfect. Absolutely, I love these to bits. Now, Ian's already got his beady eye on a couple of these as well, so because he uses these kind of evil eyes in his steampunk projects, and has already said, "Can I pinch a couple of those from you?" So there you go. So there's 2 packs of those fantastic creepy eyes. Now I suspect Suzanne sent 2 because she knows that Ian probably would nick one anyway. So yeah, can't wait to start sticking these onto Halloween projects. Absolutely brilliant stuff. She's also sent a pack of the spider adornments. Now these are the ones with the little dangly pearls, which are absolutely cool, so they can be used as little hanging charms and things on projects. I've got one particular project that I want to work on where one of these will be absolutely perfect. In fact, I've got 2 and I might use one on each of those. The next thing that she sent are the skull fragments. Now I've got a set of the ones from last year, again that was sent to me in Happy Mail. But I also managed to pick some up from Art from the Heart when they finally came in. Now Diane gets her stuff directly from the States, not via the distributor, so she sometimes gets this in well in advance as well. So, but if you can't get over to Art from the Heart, obviously you can order it on the website, but that's about the only place I know of that gets it quickly. So anyway, I've got a couple of packs of the original ones of these on stock. I don't want to use up too much because I don't want to use them because I don't want to use them up. I just want to own them and look at them. But these are the little skulls, which are fantastic. So there's one particular project again from my 7 Days of Halloween, which I've already got kind of planned out, where a couple of these will work perfectly, absolutely perfectly. So was thrilled to see those in the package. Now as well, there's also a pack of the mummy cloth. So this is the thin cheesecloth, which is great. Again, there's one particular project that I've got in mind where I can use this in it. So again, all good stuff. Can't wait to play with that. There's also some of the Halloween accents from the adornments. Again, I mean, look at that owl. And these are really, really heavy. I mean, I love that bat. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. And there's another project that I could use either the owl or this little skull. And I think I might have to fight Ian off for this one because I think he's got his eye on that as well. So there might be lots of arguments and fighting going on in our house coming up. Can't wait to get those out and start playing with them. So the next thing, there's the Halloween ephemera pack for 2019. This is different to last year's ephemera pack because there's some new bits in, including this phrenology head. And I have this image already on my computer, but it's great to have this as a piece of ephemera. And this is quite a nice rendition of it. And I haven't gone through the entire of the pack, so I don't know exactly what else is new in that. I did watch, like I said, the video where Tim actually went through every single piece inside the pack. In fact, there you go, you can see pretty much what's in there. So there's some of those favourites. There's the Skelly Bob, there's the Jack-o'-lantern. Now, I don't know whether the little witch girl is in this set this year. Can't see her, but there's plenty of poison labels and plenty of those eyeballs there, look, and another little jack-o'-lantern with a cat on. So some of the favourites in that, but some new ones as well. I don't recognise this one here, which is the witch. This fortune one here, I don't recognise that one. I don't recognise this big card here either. That might be back of a cabinet card, and it looks as though there's some kind of Victorian gentleman with his ribcage showing on that one, so I can't wait to see what that is in there. So brilliant for that. And of course the obligatory paper dolls. So these are the Halloween paper dolls with the witch ladies in there and some more kind of creepy kids. We love the creepy kids. I like to name them though, give them some really, really good names. So again, Halloween paper dolls, which will come in extremely useful. So taken from old photographs and cabinet cards, and I'll just give you a quick look at one little project I'm working on. Here's a cabinet card. This is Uncle Mantis, but I'm not saying any more. Okay, so you should see Cousin Iris. Anyway, so Halloween paper dolls, fantastic. Can't get enough. And of course we've got the layers and baseboard frames, and there's some absolute massive ones in here. I'm going to have to open this up because I think these are the ones. Yeah, these are the ones that I've got the curtains in. And I remember seeing those and thinking, oh wow! So I wanted to see exactly how big they were in comparison. So let's just have a quick. That moth. It's like Silence of the Lambs, isn't it? Let's see, where are those curtains? There they are. There they are. Okay, so they're a little creased. Oh, okay. The die cutting's not been particularly brilliant. They're going to want those holes popping out, as you can see. So I have two fantastic sets of curtains. I'll get those other bits later. So there's those two great, or that pair of curtains, which are going to be so useful for positioning your paper dolls, or even using like the baseboards and having a curtain hanging across one side and then popping one of your paper dolls in there. Just so versatile for those curtains. I was really couldn't wait to get my hands on them, because I know that they're going to become a real big favourite. Now, although we're not big fans of Halloween in the UK, you know, it is getting more and more, but it's just so fun to play. I love that artificial eyes. Look at that. That's cool. That's going to be great to team up with the actual googly eyes that you've got. So I'll pop those in there. Just seal that up to make sure none of it escapes. And finally, she sent the paper stash, the abandoned paper stash. Now this is still sealed, so just grab a knife and get that open. Be very, very careful. Just slide it under the front cover. There we go. Very, very careful how I open that. Normally I peel it from the back, but there we go. I've just damaged one piece. See, I knew I'd do that. I knew I'd do that. But hopefully, if there's more than one, which I'm sure there is, yes, there is one. There we go. And it'll probably get torn anyway. But when I first saw this pad, I thought, oh, I can't wait to get my hands on it. So actually just flick through it if you haven't seen this already. So we've got some great textures, some beautiful kind of colours. Now these kind of backgrounds, you probably could recreate using your Distress Oxide or your Distress Oxide sprays and then put stamped text over the top. But you know, these are already done. Love it. And then the back is that kind of old worn wallpaper, and there's text in there as well. Love it, love it. And then this one, again, you've got those rust colours, you've got that patina kind of effect, you've got that lovely kind of old mosaic tile. It looks as though the tiles have fallen off and you've left the grout or the adhesive lines behind, and then you've got the text in there as well. Love the colours of that. And on the back of that one, it's all rust. It's all about the rust with text in there as well. But I like the lines in that. So again, using, you know, maybe a straight edge with paint and that kind of stuff, you'll be able to recreate that. And then got those fantastic papers. So there's probably too many just to go through, but I mean these papers, the colours are just so fantastic. I mean that one's obviously been posterised to get that kind of black effect on the back. It's great, love it. As Tim would say, really cool. Again, you've got those beautiful deep blues. Not necessarily a fan of purple, as lots of you know, but with teamed up with those other colours, it's absolutely fantastic. Again, more and more of that wallpaper, and somebody's just popped in to see.
What a stash!
I know. I've just been saying, you've already got your eye on.
I've got an eye on a couple of those. The spaceship I'm building for a customer. It's like a scanner and it's got eyes on it. I love those.
Told you. I mean, just look at these papers. It's actually easier if I do that.
I just love them all.
Yeah, they're absolutely fantastic. Look at that. It's kind of like that patina, that rust, and that grunge, like old, corroded.
My new look for next year for
painted.
Bird Industries is going to be like that.
Yes, again, look.
Oh.
I mean, these are just made.
Yeah, but it's not fair. You're tormenting people in the UK who won't be able to get these yet.
I know. I've just looked on the website for the distributor.
Yes.
And there's no mention at all yet of even getting these in.
Yes, but they're rubbish.
I know they are. Absolutely. So apart from going to Dire Evelyn, is that from the heart? What chance have people got
They haven't.
in the UK?
They haven't.
So this is why I'm so grateful to Suzanne.
Oh, aye.
So again, I'm just showing you these papers. I mean, look at that.
And I'm grateful as well because I like some of it. I like those.
The spiders, yeah, brilliant, aren't they? I mean, look at that. I mean, that fantastic kind of sea green, turquoisey, mixed in with that purple and the blue and the dark colours. They're just scrummy, absolutely scrummy. Now let me just quickly flick through the rest of those. So we've got some crackler effect there, almost like stained glass actually. I mean, look at that. I mean, look at those crackles. Beautiful, beautiful cracks. And again, that deep kind of orangey red with that yellow. It almost looks like a tartan or a plaid, doesn't it? Love it, love it, love it, love it. And again, those browns and those mustard colours, those ochres, can't go wrong. Absolutely can't go wrong. More turquoisey, sea green, tealy blues, mixing in with those twisted kind of citron, yellowy kind of limey greens. And that one, that looks, I don't know what that looks like, hair, isn't it? Or old straw matting. And then again, another really grunge one that's been kind of like posterised with those black lines around it. Love that effect. It's quite difficult to achieve on the computer. But again, like I said before, I'm not a big fan of the purple, but in context, it's great. And I love these fact that these look like they've been torn edges, and then that kind of old faded wallpaper inside, and that kind of corroded look and feel to it. And the back's just dropped off. And another one of those ones with that crackle mosaic effect in the background. And there's blues, well, steel blues and greys and blacks with that. I think almost like the pine needles, that kind of bluey green, grey bluey green, if you know what I mean. So that is the papers. Absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to get playing with those. So that's the full stash, that's the full Happy Mail. So there's the papers, there's the Halloween layers and baseboards, there's the Halloween paper dolls with that cast of characters, there's the ephemera pack, it just keeps going and going and going, the mummy cloth, the charms, the creepy eyes, the skulls and those spiders. Suzanne, thank you so much. I'm going to have so much fun playing with those and trying to incorporate as many as I possibly can into my 7 Days of Halloween series, which will be starting in the next week or 2 or 3. I've got to get the asylum in Lincoln out of the way first, and that's at the end of this month, but I'm going this Thursday, so I need to get working as soon as I get back. So throughout September I shall probably, or early September, I'll be knuckling down and getting the rest of those 7 Days of Halloween finished. So I've also got quite a few, well, I've got a lot of things that I need to get done in readiness to start filming. Lots of preparation work, so that's it. I won't keep you any longer. So again, Suzanne, thank you so much for sending that Happy Mail. I'm absolutely thrilled to bits, and can't wait, like I said, to get playing. So I hope you've enjoyed watching that little Happy Mail video and seeing all the stuff that Suzanne sent me. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel already, you can do so by clicking the button at the end of the video. I'm sorry if I've gushed, but I'm just so happy that I've got all this in time to play for this year. That's all from me for now. I'll see you all again very, very soon. Bye for now. Love those. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. Thank you.